Independent Sales Director, Autumn Keeble Britton.
Booming voice, I guess. Oh, here I am. All right. Well, hi, friends. Again, it's so beautiful to see you all. And well, welcome, and thank you to our amazing staff. We so appreciate everything they do. This has been a phenomenal leadership. We have so much fun here in Nashville, and you know. I'll start out a little bit of my story and then we'll roll into it, but I do want to have the posture set in the room that I know the room I'm in that is full of decades, sometimes multiple decades of leadership and faithfulness to your units and building this company, and I really take that to heart that I'm in front of you all. So be sure to just, take what, stands out to you and leave the rest. But, your wisdom is the best, I promise you. So go with what speaks to you, okay? Well, I, Topeka, Kansas, yes, and, my story started, when I was born, before I was born, over here. So I've been in Mary Kay, but not in it. I had a starter kit that was old and dusty and under the bed for too many years, so don't do that. But in 2000, Christmas time, my boss called me that I had been working very hard for and said they were cutting my pay by a third. And I thought, no, I'm gonna call mom, and I was pretty upset, but I decided right then, anybody in that decision time, it's time to make a decision and a shift. And it was time, and I said, I'm not gonna let anyone ever tell me how much I'm worth ever again. And so I took that, I got a new starter kit, and I went to work. And it was working a 50-hour work week at the same time, and just went for it. And in 4 months, I was able to replace the income they were promising me, and I told them to shove it. So that was really, really fun. So that was April, and then May I was to finish my directorship. It was my 40th birthday month, and it was my 10-year anniversary, and my husband then served me with divorce papers. And I just said, another decision, right? And I decided to take God's hand and have him lead me and walk through that, and I kept going. And I could have quit, no one would have faulted me, and I just kept going. And in December we finished, May we finished and earned our car in June and walked across that stage, and it was fabulous. But God always has a plan, and once I let him lead me, he led me to my dream life. And he led me to my dream man, who's in the back of the room. Tony Britton filming. Good job, Lee. And so he just happens to be a Mary Kay kid too. And he was a son of Kathy Britton, who was in my mom's unit for 36 years. And her Miss Billy. So God has a plan. You just have to take his hand and walk behind him, not beside him and in front of him. So, Tony is a very successful entrepreneur as well, working for a Nissan dealership for 20 years. And I took on the responsibility of paying all the bills. because that's what motivates me, money and people, but I really like savings. And that's what I took on. I didn't have to take that on with his job, but I did. And what bill are you taking on to make sure you're stepping out of your comfort zone each and every month? And so that's what I did. I paid for all the bills, all of my Mary Kay expenses, and that is what led us to our dream home. And we built our dream home, and it is way too big for us, but we went for it anyway. And it is 5 bedrooms with 8 beds downstairs to have my team members stay with us. And it is on 2 offices. We have 18 acres and fun buildings sprinkled throughout, even a cottage for his parents to live. And so it is truly a dream life, and I don't say that to impress you, I say that to bless you and remember that this Mary Kay thing really works, and it can work for you when you're working it, and dreams can really come true. You know, we have this social media thing really in our faces right now, but the company, what we've got to do is take it from here and take it out here, because that's where the company is. That's what they're looking towards. And we got to trust that that is why they're showing us to really do this thing. And the social media and the online reviews and the stories and the reels, and there's a true reason for it, but I have to say it does not, thank goodness, it does not replace what we're getting back to is the knee-to-knee, toe-to-toe. It doesn't replace that. We have to marry it together and let it be. You know, the modern selling doesn't replace one-on-one mentoring, personal connection, and trust, building that trust. And I have found, you know, doing both, it does create trust, but really the biggest sales I have, the most team building I have is that knee-to-knee connection. But it's just interweaves. If anybody did the kit and commit like I did, it was what we needed. It is exactly what we needed. But it's nothing like having a connection with a waitress, and I give her my Instagram and she can see me, she can trust me, she can see I'm safe. That's a word. It's very, you know, I'm Mary Kay and people trust me, everybody knows. They have to trust us, and it's a way to build that. You do not have to be perfect, you do not have to have, but to have a presence that they can go on and look before, you know, and they talk to their mom and they say, is this okay for, you know, I mean, 20, 25-year-olds are still checking, you know, I checked in with my mom at 40, you know, closing on 50. And so, but there's nothing like getting that Gen Z at your table and getting to connect with her and educate her and say, what do you think? What does your product lineup look like? And they'll tell you, how many colors of bottles do you have? And I mean, it's insane. So we have a new team member that's Gen Z, and she took a picture of her skin and then all of the products that she was using. She's like, why am I using snail oil on my face? Because TikTok told her to do it. Her face was a wreck, and she is able to testify now, and I can have her as my testimony that is what. And when you say, does it, you know, does it coincide, all of these different products? And we explain to them one skincare line. Have all the makeup crap you want, but one skincare line, you guys. that we have 5 to choose from, we have boosters, we have all the fun things, but it's under one umbrella. Otherwise, you're creating havoc on your skin. Do you think those chemists talk to each other? And the light bulb is precious to see on their faces that you're making one difference out of all the TikToks in the world. That they're just like, probably not. Well, they probably don't talk to each other. And they're picturing other, it's amazing. Get them at your table. But back to all the reels and things, it is the word of mouth on scale. It is word of mouth on scale. They are watching how we talk about our products, how we talk about our teams, how we talk about it all. So, we also have to title ourselves, we are expert influencers. We are expert influencers. We are expert at what we do. We have this room to glean from. I mean, that's the only thing I use director's Facebook page for is if I need help with a question. And we have corporate, we have all of these things, but we know what to do with the problem skin. We know what to do. We have the solutions. So we have to posture ourselves as that. And I feel like, love you guys, corporate, but they're missing a little piece of what social media could do for us. And it's going to take one of us to go viral. And maybe that's what they need to say. It's going to take one of us to go viral. And then everybody's looking for us. Okay? So pray for that. I think it's HGK because she's in our Kansas City area. We all know her. So what we've got to do, we're all kind to each other. We all share each other's ideas, share each other's posts, like, comment, share it every time, because that's how the algorithm works, y'all. And we can shatter that thing. So we're so powerful. We're all over the world. So you've got to see that's just how it works, y'all. It's just how it works. So share, be kind in that way. It'll be good. We just gotta. And then the e-commerce stuff is amazing. That's where they're looking. Okay. The e-commerce is amazing. So now it's poised for all of that. They're going to go to maybe do their research on Amazon. That's where they go. That's what Ryan knew. And that's where they're going to now. It's too expensive. They're going to do the research, go to marykay.com, and they're going to come to your door. So that's how it's all working. It's all working amazing like that. They're thinking of it all. We just have to take advantage of it. We also have to know it's just a tool in the toolbox. It's no more than that. That's how much we spend our time on it. That we're not taking hours and hours of our time. We are taking a few seconds, just like I'm going to do right now, before I forget, that we're going to just take a quick video, and we're going to say, hi, good morning! And you're going to go on my Instagram, and you're going to get that video, and you're going to share it. I was just in this class, and it was so awesome, and then Autumn's so great. And we're all going to share it, right? So that's how we do it. That's how it works. Okay. And we're living by integrity. We're not taking each other's customers. We're doing all the things. We're asking all the questions. It's just on a larger scale, y'all. It's just on a larger scale. But it's a tool. It's a tool. One-on-one appointments, virtual consultations, social selling, hostess experiences are still all happening. But again, back to the kitchen table, I am going to get more sales. I'm going to get that $100 a face. I'm going to get that hostess to sign or two. That's where it's going to happen. And they're also seeing me give them the product. That's my first inventory, part of my inventory chat. But it doesn't change. I am using something called VideoFizz, which is kind of a new, I can give you more information on that. I don't have time to go into it today, but it's kind of an all-in-one texting service, email service, automatic recognition for especially new directors that are like, I have to sign up for what, and do this, and do what. It's what I've been waiting for to say, this is what you need, this is what you need, this is what you need. But it is, it's that hostess experience of 40, 30, 20. I've never changed from DIQ time. It's 40 minutes of skincare, 30 minutes of shopping and eating, and coming back into the table to have the sharing opportunity. And maybe it's old school, but I still have my sharing notebook with actual pictures in it because that says 1,000 words. They can check out my Instagram later, and if they haven't already, they probably already looked me up before the class. I need to have it in my free profiling, maybe my Instagram. So, new team member. Okay, in VideoFizz, I'm making 3 videos. And I am making a video about e-commerce for my current consultants to get them excited on it. Everybody needs to get on it. I'm having people sell that in iStatus of $208 Ultimate Miracle set, and they're so excited. Yeah, I'm like 30%, it kind of kills me, but they're excited, they're reignited, and so that is awesome. I have a video specifically for that to get them excited that I can send out. The third video is, I'll go back to the first. Sorry, I do this. And so, the first is the most important and why I'm saving it for last. But the third is for past consultants. They can know all the tea. They left already. We're trying to get them to come back, not spend a lot of time on it. This is awesome. It's free for everybody. You get 30%, if you have trouble staying active, which I know that's why they're gone, they can know about all the things. Okay. So, but that new team member, in my opinion, does not need to know nothing about that. 30%. The word active never comes out of my mouth because it's a limiting belief immediately. And we know they already have limiting beliefs because they haven't been in Mary Kay. So I'm expecting them to want to be an entrepreneur and make money in this business. So you start at $3,600 and you do it for every single person through the inventory chat. That is a full store. Big deal. $4,200 investment when people are spending tons of money of your hair. Do you know how much the shears are to cut your hair? They're $1,000. They're $1,000. So if they want to be an entrepreneur, they need to have the tools to sell and make 50% profit that Mary Kay wanted us to earn. And so it starts there, and then you work your way down to a 600. It's go for the moon, land against the stars with a 1,800 or 2,400, which is my most popular. That's what I say. That is my most popular level. That's going to get skincare on your shelf to sell, just like you took away from your skincare class you were just at 2 days ago. They see it, you gotta offer it. The free bonus product is crazy amazing. Crazy amazing. Thank you for keeping that. And it is the 600s, I want stars. I follow the money trail. They offer it, I take it. The 4 qualifieds, 800. They offer it, I take it. And so that is our focus. By the time you get down to a 600, which is head to toe, them using the product. That's a personal use order. And $373 free. That is the inventory tab. Every single person, I don't care what they say they're coming in for. I don't judge. I want them to know all the offers. So that's what the video, my video is. I'm so excited to welcome you. That is a welcome video, okay? Doesn't change. Okay. Sorry, I'm pointing at you guys a lot. Okay, so that brings me to what's so important is to share this opportunity with every single person and that they know that this is available for them now or later. And so my word of the year, we always do that, is stewardship. And stewardship is not about money. Yes, I like money. But it's not just about that. It is, here's the truth. And what I say all the time is I stand up here or wherever I am with my hands open to receive God's blessings. And honestly, He giveth, He can take it away. And that is up to Him. As a faith-filled woman, that is how I do things. And so, Luke 12:48, from everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And that is what I see in this room. Women of faith, women of courage, women who understand that success is not about sales, but it is about stewardship. It's about giving what we've been given to lift others higher, whether that's through a kind word, mentoring conversation, or helping women see the beauty inside, whether that's virtual or otherwise. So today I want to encourage you to take stock of the gifts you have right now. You do not need more. You just need to share. Your business, we're so grateful for your business, our customers, our health, our family, and our voices. Because God sees a grateful heart, He will trust you with greater things. And friends, one of those greatest ways to show gratitude of our gifts is to share them. There are women out there praying for more. They are praying for more joy, more money to ease the stress of life, more purpose, more confidence, self-growth, and community. The gal I talked about, my new team member that my DIQ brought in, that I wouldn't know without her. And she told us she came to our interview extremely reluctant. She just has found her faith in the last 2 years. She's 28 years old, 23 years of domestic violence. We've changed her life. She's a single mom of 3 kids, and she is doing this thing. And $1,000 sales classes, just $1,200 the other day. She just was in the hospital for 2 weeks with. She's got it rough. But she sees this opportunity. She sees that that's what we need to share with, and don't stop. So we live in abundance in this country. And abundance is a gift. Mary Kay Ash said this company, Mary Kay Ash said, a company is only as strong as the faith of its people. What I see in this room is I know they understand that it's not about production, it's about responsibility. And sharing doesn't pressure. We're inviting them not to impose. It simply offers. That's stewardship in action. So we can move forward in this season. My hope is that we continue to honor what built this company while courageously embracing what we sustain it. And thank you for letting me share. And thank you for your leadership.